Hey guys, today is April 9th, and let's just get going with the chart review. It's Friday, so I want to get this going quick, start the weekend. So anyways, yesterday we had a break of the channel and eventually a retest of the highs. So going in today, um, we have this, let me just back out here. So we have this channel going up um, overnight. We have a break and two legs back, and if you measure this leg, it's about um we don't actually make the second leg down, but that's what I was looking for this morning. And we eventually do, but we don't on the first retracement back. At this point we have a range going here, maybe like that. Um so I came in around 9 10 around this time. We had the two legs back, and we made the measured move, and then we reversed. We had a strong pullback, so I'm not looking for second entries at all. If you look at this um, trend, it's strong. Uh, bars closing on their highs, follow through. Um, Another bull bar follow through, another bull bar follow through. So you're not thinking shorts at all. Something clearly changed the market at this point. We're just gonna wait and see. But I would have drawn this first leg up and pull back, and I would have had my target up here. Um, so we have a break of this trend line, new high, first entry, second entry. I wouldn't take this trade. It is a bullish bar, even though it closed lower. I still think that's aggressive because I want to see more proof that we're going higher. It is two legs back, but we did have a break and a new high, so I'm careful entering here. And it is off the lows of this range, but I want to see more proof. But when we get this first entry, second entry, off the EMA sloping up like that, and we would have drawn this trend line channel off these two swing lows, and that kind of confirms it. It is into a little bit of resistance, but I'm not worried about it because I still have enough room to these highs, and I'm still looking for a measured move up here from this swing high. I like it. I think that's a good failed second entry short. Great signal bar. You just look at the EMA and the wicks off of it. That probably is going higher. And then we kind of just go in this tight bull channel. Let me just erase this so it's not confusing. Yeah, so we're in this bouncing off the midline and the lows. You could even draw a trend line channel like this, but it's the same thing. It's a tight bull channel. I don't like entering here because I'll be entering every bull bar. You're gonna have to be entering into the midline here, into the resistance. So I'm just waiting here. We get a break, and it's a strong break. I count this as a triple top, so we get a first entry. It doesn't break lower, but that is a second entry long, a failed second entry long. I still think it's too early to be entering here, but you could be thinking that we had this one leg pull back, and this is where I'd be aiming. So I still think I'll mark it. I just think it's I don't it's too aggressive for me. I want to see a retest of the highs first. We just don't get that, and we get this channel. We get a break, two legs to a new low. So this is already played out. This short-term one has played out, and now we're kind of just going sideways. And then we get a new low, and then we get a first entry. It's a higher low off the bottom of the range. Not a very good bar. Um, I think that's too aggressive. And then we get a failure, failed second entry short, and then a entry right here. The only thing to worry about with this trade, it is a double top. It is a failed second entry short. It is off the bottom of the range, so lots of reasons to like it. Um, Strong bull bar. It's just that you want to make sure you have enough room to get out, and you have plenty of room to get out. It is into the middle of the range, so generally I'm careful entering into the middle of the range. But given the context, how we've bounced here once, twice, three times, four times, five times, uh, it's a pretty good trade. And I did not take this one, but I do think it's a good trade. And then we make it back to the highs. We get this moving average kind of squeezing prices up, and we get these wicks off of it. So I'm not looking for shorts yet, because I'm still looking for prices to test these highs. We get this big bear bar, and a lower high right into the EMA with all these wicks bouncing off of it. That's definitely gonna trap shorts. And you could enter on this bar here. It's right into resistance, so I think it's aggressive. I'm looking for more proof, but when we do get the failure, I know I'm sure shorts are trapped here, and then we get this higher low, and it's just two wicks off a moving average just sloping up. It's a great bar. It's right off this key entry point that you could have drawn it from down here. At this point, I probably would have had it like this. So it does confirm that trend line. That's three touches and higher low. So I like that trade. The reason I moved this up here is because that really is just a spike and channel. So this this fit the price action better. Um, but yeah, it doesn't matter either way. I think that's a better way to look at it. But if you had drawn it like this, that works too. You can see it's bouncing off the trend line here. Um, Either way, I like this too. But yeah, that's a bounce off, and it's a quick scalp. I really like that trade. Um, there isn't much room back to the highs, but given the context, given that we're trying to retest these highs and that short trap, I think it'll give you at least a tick, if not more. And you can tell shorts were trapped because how it took off there. And then we get a second entry short, second entry long off here. It's just that we get kind of a doji and then another doji. It looks too congestive, and it's not quite back at the trend line, but it's close enough, so that wouldn't be the reason I wouldn't be taking it. It's just too congestive. The pullback's too strong. Uh, Better wait, and we get a new low. Actually, we don't. This is the low, and this is a second low, so it's still not a new swing low. But we're kind of just in this choppy uptrend. It's too congestive here. You might consider taking either this or this. I like this one better than this one. This is a second entry long. It's just it's a little congestive. It's right into these highs. But since the market's creeping up and the EMA being that strong, it's kind of the same situation as here. I wouldn't take this one, but I definitely would take that one. It is a because it's the lower high, so shorts are trapped here. Second entry, and I just want one more bar to confirm that, and the higher low there I think is the better trade, and you can see it took right off. So that's what I saw so far. The day's not over; it's only 150, but I think it's Friday afternoon, so it's better not to be trading after 12 anyway. But it's very similar to yesterday. We had this channel up yesterday in the overnight, and we had a break and a retest eventually. And you can see we had the same thing today. We had this channel going up, a break, and a retest. This retest happened a little bit quicker than that one, but it's a very similar day. It's the bias is up, but it's very choppy. Um, it's easy to get trapped in these kind of days because you're not really sure Is it going up? Is it going down? It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. So lots of confusion, which is the hallmark of a trading range. Uh, but if you were just patient and careful and waited for these entries off the key entry points, the really safe ones, you got one, two, three, four that I saw today. But really, I'd be done after this one or this one. Anyways, yeah, that's what I saw today. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday.